Hey, GM Chris.
Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, very nice meeting you. Let me open my camera. One moment, please.
No problem.
GM guys. Oh, I saw another Chris coming here.
Hey, morning, or I guess evening for you.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming to our bootcamp. I think like there will be more people coming. Let's because there will be several different developer community to join us. Each actually run their own developer community. So like I saw they are actually amplifying it in their specific groups. Mostly are actually WeChat group. So probably we need to hopefully wait another like 2 to 3 minutes to have more people joining us. I know there is actually a big announcement. Like I saw it from Titan, which is crazily good. I think there will be, no, but definitely feel free to introduce whatever you like, and you know, and just one moment, please.
Oh, sounds good.
Thank you. And pardon me, please. I have to use Mandarin to do a quick intro before you get started because like many of us actually Chinese speaking like audience. Thank you. Hello，各位，稍等一下哦。I'm also personally amplifying too in different group because I was added to like I think at least 20 groups too. I want to have many people like joining us because like it will be very helpful to them. Um, just a moment. Wow, I saw Whisper also helping us sending in so many groups. Uh,
Yes,
wow.
I sent Zoom link to at least 20 groups.
So many groups, so many groups. It's crazy. Uh, yeah, it's will be English. Some people are asking. Uh, but like guys, like Chris and Tim can speak Mandarin, right? Because last time I met Tim, actually he can speak Mandarin.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
better
like
than me.
um
Okay.
technical stuff. I don't know how good my Mandarin can be for that, but can try.
Oh, Tim's here. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
How you
here. I'm
here?
here.
I
Yeah,
unfortunately
I don't have a
Probably we should
PSP
try
on my
Mandarin
Zoom
next.
account. Okay, maybe next time.
Thank you. Yes. Well, I think I already like sent to basically all of the groups. No, still some. So many. Okay. I'll just cause I need to host, so please forgive me if there but I believe there'll be more people coming. I just transferred it to Mandarin and to give an intro. Hello，各位，那个又很高兴大家又来到我们的 Solana Bootcamp，然后这个很幸运呢，又能够跟大家一起，然后我来进行我们的训练营的我们的第二节课程。然后今天这个非常的幸运，咱们邀请到了索拉纳生态里面最棒的aggregator，也就是聚合器，同时也是咱们索拉纳这一期 Bootcamp 的这个一个我们最重要的这个sponsor，然后 Titan。哦，我在发光，因为我头顶上有一个灯，不好意思啊。对，所以就是这次其实是一个非常难得的机会。然后因为我们这次 Bootcamp 大家知道，就是它分两块，一块的话是技术课程，这个是我们会录制视频，今天这一周的话也会出这个相应的视频会出来，可能从技术开始。 但同时另外一块的话是，我们就是会邀请生态里面最棒的这些团队，就是很难得的他们来去做一些分享。然后今天呢，因为我知道咱们很多开发者，这个有些小伙伴可能是初级的 developer，也有一些的话其实是 arbitrator，这个有些这个甚至藏龙卧虎，这个今天其实是一个很难得的机会，因为Titan 其实因为我自己也做 arbitrating，就是做套利 bot，虽然还不赚钱，但是这个 Titan 的东西真的是神器。所以这个我们今天也非常非常幸运能够邀请到这个 Titan 团队，我看他们的 founder 团队都来了，Chris Team 还有这个 Christopher，然后他们来去给大家介绍他们前2天刚发布的一个，在我自己看来是一个划时代的产品，就是如果大家去做这个，我可能简单介绍一下，然后留给团队们去看，因为我自己也在研究。就是我觉得分2块可能是在我看来，就是大家可能现在去这个去 swap 对吧？尤其是在高频的 swap 时候，那你看到这个，你可能去中心化交易所，可能大家普遍认为说是一个价格的 spread 是最低的地方。当然也有很多团队在尝试说怎么把这个 spread 能够去降低。那大家看到这个索拉纳上面，就是可能听到比较火的这个 prop AMM，对吧？就是这个私有池。那这个就是大家其实也尝试了，尤其是在一些索拉纳相关的交易对上面，确实会比较好，会有一个好的一个 spread。但是 Titan 呢更进一步，他们这个如果大家去看他们那条推特，一会儿他们也会这个 founder 们也会介绍到这个团队们，就是他们会把这个 spread 比最好的这个 centralized exchange 的这个价格 spread 还要好好几倍。那其实是对这个在不管是你是套利也好，还是你实际交易也好，还是说你这个聚合你冲链上，对吧？都是一个非常大的优势。我觉得这是一块儿。另外一块儿的话，其实咱们还经常会遇到一个问题，不管你是套利也好，还是说是你只做实际执行也好，就是当你看到一个价格的 quote 和这个实际执行的这个价格的 quote，它实际上这个价格往往是不一样的。对，因为你实际去执行的时候，你交易要上链，要去这个打包，要去你去查你的 ALT，地址表，对吧？还是有很多步骤，包括你上链。当然，现在也有很多这个上链的加速，就是说，但你要去给 tip，然后也有很多这块的创新。我们之后也会有小伙伴们来去讲，不，有邀请到非常牛逼的项目们团队来去给大家介绍。但是这个在我看来，就是泰坦其实他们发布新产品可能解决一个非常核心的问题，就是你看到的 quote 和你实际执行的这个 quote 是一致的。然后所以咱们今天非常难得就请到如此优秀的一个 DeFi 团队，可能去介绍 DeFi 也好，然后去介绍他们的新产品也好，以及他们可能对这个不管是 aggregate 这个赛道，还是整体的这个 DeFi 这块会有一些分享，然后以及他们一路走过来的一些历程。他们团队本身也非常非常优秀。然后我就不占用太多时间了，然后我就交给团队让他们去介绍。那咱们这一次的话是这个英文场。所以大家如果说是对这个英文可能掌握的不太好，小伙伴，那也欢迎去看我们的 Zoom 下面可以去开启，在你更多里面，你可以开启这个显示字幕，然后也可以转写文字，那可能会帮助大家。那我们之后也会把我们整个这个会议的，当然我们会得到团队的 permission，然后去看我们可能会把一个总结性的东西，然后可能分享给大家去进一步的交流，然后希望能够帮到大家。那我就切回英文了。OK，谢谢。Okay, thank you, Titan team. I just using my Chinese to do a quick intro about you guys, what you are building, and your product Dart. But honestly, I have no idea like what you are going to introduce today. But no matter what you are going to introduce, I think it will be awesome. So I'll leave the stage to you and. Definitely feel free to introduce anything and feel free to if you have any questions, definitely also let me know. I can and feel free to interrupt me. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and let's looking forward to chat. Let's give a warm welcome to the Titan team. Thank you.
Okay, I think we can. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, I just cut off. Okay, I can try to speak some Chinese like a little bit. Yeah，谢谢Mike 老师的介绍，yeah，谢谢 Solar 今天邀请我们来今天的 bootcamp，我中文不是很好，对，今天主要是我们团队的Head of Infrastructure Chris Dudley 他会来介绍一下怎么用Titan 的 API，就是开发自己的产品啊，或者开发自己的 arbitrage bot，对，okay, yeah, I'll just pass it on to Chris Dudley then, and you can just get started with the slides.
Yep. One moment. All right. Can I get it to capture the thing I want? We'll find out. Here we go. Are you able to see my slides?
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent. Hello. My name's Christopher Dudley, head of infrastructure at Titan, and I'm just here to give a overview of the Titan Swap API and a little bit of a demo. A little bit about me. And head of infrastructure at Titan. Name's Christopher Dudley. I'm on these socials. If you get a message from not this on any of these platforms or any other platform, that is not me. And I'm the one that designed and built much of the Swap API. Just a bit of an overview of our API. It is a meta aggregation API. So we provide quotes from our own router, which is named Argos, in addition to third parties such as Metas OKx and more that we're constantly adding on. And in addition, I will just note that recently we announced our Dart on-chain router, and we will eventually be adding that as another provider to our API. So that will be how people will be able to get access to Dart in the future. We're just working on finalizing some rollouts of that. There should be an announcement regarding that quite soon. So our API, you ask for quotes for swaps. We get that from multiple providers. We simulate all of the quotes against on-chain data to help rank them based on which one is the best, give back the best quotes to the user. And we help do that to help filter out overquoting, unexpectedly high slippage, malicious pools, and other things like that. We also have some additional safety features in the API, such as comparing the input and output amounts against reference rates. Basically, like if you're trying to swap 100 USD worth of some token, are you getting at least close to that amount out and other things like that? Our API has two major variants currently. Titan Direct, which is WebSocket based and allows real-time streaming of quotes, which we are constantly simulating against up-to-date network data. This is useful for user interactive applications, web front ends, or possibly even things like possibly even arbitrage bots like Mike was saying. Basically can actually be streaming in quotes for two multiple different pairs and looking and seeing if the quotes actually match up, that you can actually make money in a round trip. And this is what powers the official Titan D app, which is at titan.exchange. So this is what powers our swap interface, where you can put in an amount, it'll quote, and then constantly update with the how much we simulate you'll get out from each provider at that exact moment in time. Our other variant is Titan Gateway, which is REST-based, which you just basically do a HTTP query and you get a single set of quotes at a specific point in time. This is more useful for integrating into background apps or environments where streaming or WebSockets just aren't easy to integrate. This also allows for, also the gateway also allows you to bypass simulations and some of the other features if you desire, which is useful if you are running simulations on your end, so you don't need us to do it for you, or if you need pure like as low latency as possible. But both of our API variants access the same sets of providers, same liquidity, same rest of the infrastructure. It's just mostly how you access it. So we do have a couple different tools that we have for getting access to this. Of course, there's the swap API, the RD app that I showed you, and then we also have a playground app that we have in GitHub, which I will be providing these slides, which contains links to all of our resources. So I will find some way of getting that to Mike to share with everyone that needs it. But we have a playground API that basically you can put in an auth token, select an endpoint. For example, I'm using a demo one close to me. And connect, you can configure a swap. Let's say I want to swap 1 SOL worth into Bonk with this slippage. And then I can start the stream for this Titan Direct using WebSockets. And you can see in here, I have all the quotes streaming in. So I have quotes from Titan, OKx, and Metas. If I click this, I can see all of the swap instructions that it's giving me back. And I can actually, if I need to, I could, oh, that's fun. Oh no. Looks like my stream is broken. 1 second, let me fix that one. Not sure why it said that my window was closed. That is definitely very much still open. Okay, there we go. I think that fixed it. But yeah, so basically, this is a little playground app. Yeah, open source on GitHub. You're able to view the code for this, see how the entire workflow operates. You're able to look and see how the instructions are generated, and then you can use those as needed. So we also have our API documentation, which we recently updated, which goes over everything about how to get started with the API using either Titan Direct or Titan Gateway. You are able to go through all of the different options, more information of the difference between the API types, all the different messages and requests that we allow, and such and so forth. Just a couple integration notes. Our API responses are currently based on message pack instead of JSON. We mostly chose this because it's still relatively easy to work with and view and debug issues with it, but it's binary, so it's less of an issue with most of the stuff we return is like public keys and instruction data, so it's just much more efficient to encode it this way. And most of our providers return swap instructions, so you need to build your own transactions. But this does allow you to choose how you execute, and you can add your own instructions to compose our quotes with other things you want to do as well. We have some options in the API as well to allow you to request space be left in transactions for you to add your own instructions. That was a little bit of a whirlwind tour of our API. I don't know if anyone has any questions for me thus far. Let me see if I can bring the chat back up. there it is.
Mike, do you want to maybe explain a bit the playground in Chinese?
Oh yeah.
I know you already played
Apologies.
around with the swap API, but
Yeah,
maybe that would
my
be helpful.
Yeah,
This is cool.
sure. Hello, 各位，yeah, please apologize me like Christopher. I will just quickly using my Chinese to also like give a overview of what you are talking about, and
yeah,
then
there's no problem.
probably some chats here. OK，各位，就是Christopher 这边讲的其实是他们的一个 Titan 的 Swap 的一个 API，然后这个好问题，一会儿我问问他们哦，这个是不是付费的？应该还好吧。就是我自己也这个设他们的这个 API，然后确实是挺牛逼的。就是他刚才 Christopher 讲了两个，就是两种形式的 API，一种形式的话是 WebSocket，一种形式的话是 REST API。两个区别的话，就是大家做技术可能了解到，就是 REST API 的话，就是你去拉取的话，它会给你这个特定的内容。那这个拉取这个 API 的话，其实也是现在其实不管是这个你是用的这种权宠的 Node RPC 的这些节点也好，还是说是你就是去这个一些 DeFi 的 pool 也好，还是说是这个呃就是像 Jupyter 这种聚合器的话，基本上这种形式。然后他刚才还讲了一个 API 的话是 WebSocket API，那这个就是他们现在这个让大家去 play around 这个 playground 的一系列 API。那这个是我觉得也是我自己是我觉得最牛逼的一个点，就它是400毫秒，就是可以去推这个呃就是一个 trading pair，就是一个交易对，然后就它就是那能做到什么呢？就是比如说大家可能这个因为如果你去做中心化交易所的话，他们是能够有这种 WebSocket，就是能够去给你主动去推这个交易对的这个数据。那其实就是当你能够尽可能去就是被动的，就是以及说尽可能间隔短的去获取价格，进入一个交易对的价格，那其实对你来说的话，你是掌握实时的价格，或者说你看到这个呃波动是更有优势的。然后那刚才这个Christopher 这边其实演示的就是说，它这个 API 你配了以后，你可以在这个 playground，你可以 OK 调取到它的这个交易对儿，你可以就好像你在这个 Titan 上面，你直接去看到这个界面里面，其实看到的这个去用的，其实它就会给你呃生成这个 quote。但其实我自己试啊，就是我可以鼓励大家去试一试。大家除了这个你看到的 quote 之外的话，其实还有一个挺牛逼的点，就是它那个 WebSocket 还带一个，就直接就会帮你把 instruction 什么的都弄好，就你只需要有一个，就是有一个 RPC 节点来去上链，就构造这个 transaction，就能够这个就相当于你就能够把这个流程就整个流程闭环了，就说你既看到这个被动的 WebSocket 价格对儿，然后你又可以这个去就是这个叫什么？就是既看了这个交易对儿，然后你可以对比这个 CES 和这个 Titan 的，你又可以这个快速的执行 swap，所以这个是很牛逼，而且 swap 的呃这个延时是非常非常低的，但如果你有一个稍微好一点的节点，就是更低的。但这个节点其实要求也不高，就是因为它相当于只是一个交易上链，然后你就 JITO 加速什么就可以了。然后你可能需要，对你甚至不需要获取 block hash。like Christopher, can I maybe I can ask like one or two questions here first and then like translate like this. Like actually I tried your API, which is really good. I have to say it's really good. I kind of curious because right now after I saw the quote, I need
Mm-hmm.
to I still need to I think the WebSocket API can provide us uh the the price quote and also can also give us the instructions which
Mm-hmm.
can help us to create the transaction and send it, to put it on chain so that I can finish
Mm-hmm.
the swap. Uh, is it possible like this can help us directly create the transaction instead of just an instruction to to even make the swap faster because
Yeah.
like sometimes the quality is good and but still you need to create a transaction and then like make it on chain and potentially there's still a latency even though it's very small.
Yeah. So we do have plans to add additional calls and to both versions of the API to allow you to execute quotes through us. It's just something that we're currently working on, essentially. But yeah, that is something we have planned is to add execution to our API as well. So it's not just we give you back instructions and you go do it yourself. We'll later make it so you can be like, oh, okay, and actually execute this for me, please.
Okay, crazy. Wow, looking forward to that. Do we if we expect this execution will be added? Because I also like chat with a bunch of arbitrators in the community, and they recommend us like they are comparing should we choose like Triton One or Helius or other node providers for like because like they like prefer like Triton One because they got uh, API which is swap, but like Helios didn't provide that. But I think with us like they didn't need even to have like swap API because like yours is like quote, and what they just need is to accelerate the transaction um, building to execute it. But sounds like but in this case because they still need to like generate this transaction to for on chain, they still need to have uh they still need to have sorry, like JITO or like like accelerate transaction something is it called like WQ so WQoS or something like it's a long word like for validator to accelerate transaction. Do we still need that kind of thing or we all the developer all the arbitrator need is just like your API and without any like reliability on the third party like RBC provider or anything else?
Yeah, currently you still need some sort of provider to actually execute the transaction on chain. So you can there's a lot of ways of doing that. There are, of course, I think that's what you were going on was the stake weighted
Yeah, stake
POS
weighted
for
POS.
landing transactions faster. So yeah, there are many providers that do that, like Helios, Triton, etc. There are also other ways that you can set up, like if you want to not to be dependent on stuff like that as well. There are other things you can set up. Like we've actually been testing internally some things like using Triton actually has a project called Jet that you can run yourself and connect to an RPC endpoint. And basically, what it does is it looks at the next couple leaders that will be actually like be the block generators soon, and it sends your transaction to like the next one and the one after them. So hopefully, at least one of them will include it in like the next block. So that's one way that you can do to try to get faster execution without having to like either like paid like JITO tips or stuff like that. But yeah, it's still something we're
Is
again
it called
there's a
GE?
lot of JET. Um, yeah, I can so
Yeah, I think we can also start looking into providing access to, because in our Prime mode, we do have Priority Lane, which is using Galaxy's internal infrastructure. And, since they're a trading firm, they have a lot of advanced infrastructure to help you land as quickly as possible. So just imagine like a professional trading firm with like direct connections, microwave towers, all that type of stuff in order to speed up your transaction as much as possible on that side. So we'll be looking into adding in all those plus all the other type of broadcast methods like Nozomi, for example.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I will explain it to the audience. 我刚才各位，我刚才问了个问题啊，就是因为现在的话，大家就是刚才那个 Christopher 展示的是我们就是能够去看到这个就 WebSocket 推送这个 price quote 对吧？价格交易对儿，但是我就问他说有没有可能把执行也带进去，然后他说他们现在正在搞，就是说你就是这个你看的这个交易对儿，然后它执行，然后这个他们也在正在搞这个，所以我们很快应该就可以预期这个。就是这个去实现了。就是它会把这个，就是你 WebSocket 里看的这交易对儿和这个实际执行，就是都可能都通过这 API 一下就搞定。然后刚才第二个问题的话，就是说这个我们，就是说那如果说是有这种执行的话，那我们还是需要依赖这种三方的这种，这个 RBC 节点去做这个交易的加速。因为如果你不做交易加速的话，你还是有可能会被加，就是这个，就是别人可能在你的交易在实际上链之前，可能会有别的交易进来，是被加也好，还是说，当然小资金可能不会被加，但是这个还是有这个可能嘛，就是别人跑在你前面。然后 Christopher 的话和那个 Chris 就介绍了几种方案，就包括说是你可以去这个 Christopher 的话说是你可以去 JITO，你可以付小费 tip，对吧？加速你的交易上链。然后你也可以是用这个 stake weighted QoS，就相当于一种就是说通过这个给这个下一个 leader 做 validator 作为 leader 的时候，你可以去这个通过权重来他去排序，让你的交易更快更好的排在前面。然后 Chris 说的话，他们也在考虑说可以把这个交易这块儿的话，就是也可能作为一个开放的能力，就是说之后可能能够提供，因为他们自己现在在用这个 Galaxy 一个 trading firm，就是也是特别牛逼的一个节点来去做交易的加速，大概这样子。我没有想亮瞎各位。Okay, thank you. I just try to explain it to the audience. And also since there are also some like questions from the chat, let me try to translate it. Oh, they're actually asking in English, so probably you can just take them.
Yeah.
And because I think the Chinese ones are not related. Okay.
I've been trying to. I think myself, Chris, and Tim have been looking at those. A bunch of questions I think have been regarding Dart, which is the new on-chain router we've recently announced. So yeah, that is another thing where like for certain pairs, mostly stablecoin pairs or stuff like USDC or like prompt ZEC stuff like that, it actually does um all of the quoting and execution on chain. So basically, you're just like, I want to buy this much of this, or I want to use this much Sol to buy this much USDC. It'll actually look on chain from a couple different pools from like, if I'm, let me check if I can see correctly. Get an actual example. Like, for example, one of the things we have set up for USDC Sol would look at like BisonFi, SolFi, GoonFi, Humidify, and stuff like that, and actually on-chain split that across the pools and try and find the best split and uh, and then execute that immediately. So that is it doesn't always get you the best quote, but it gives you the guarantee that like what you're being quoted you will get. It's a very good execution tool. Like as Chris has been saying, like the slippage on that is almost non-existent for some of the pools or for some of the pairs. I think Chris just quoted what is that, like a third of a basis point slippage. We're still rolling that out to more pairs as well, though. If you included many AMM coding, yeah, I believe that is a lot of the issue. So one of the questions was, have you integrated many AMM coding algorithm directly into Titan on-chain program? So that is the main thing that stops us from just doing this for every pair, is we have to actually have on-chain quoting logic for all these AMMs. So that's the main thing. It's like we're working on adding more and more and more support so we can have more pairs that we can quote on chain. But it is an uphill battle. There's no shortage of AMMs on the network.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I tried it. I think like last time I checked, it's like 20 plus quote or like 30 plus. I forgot the exact number, which is basically covers all the major ones. Because like actually for those with very low liquidity, it's not that very useful too. So yeah, so it's already good enough, I think, to cover all the most of the case.
Okay, penalty mechanisms for AMMs. I believe that we do try to take those to account. I mean, one of the things we do is we do simulate all of our quotes using light SVM. So generally that catches a lot of the penalties and stuff like that get taken into account. So like and we especially for our on-chain router, we do very we watch that constantly to make sure that the quoting and the actual executed amounts are very, very, very close. Like we do everything in our power to make sure those are as close as possible, because otherwise it just becomes a nightmare. And again, we have the standard protections as well, where we have minimum amount outs based on your slippage. So if it gets too far off, we'll just fail the transaction rather than you losing money.
Yeah, just to add on to that component. Yeah, so like we work directly with all the prop AMMs to put their logic on chain in an optimized fashion on that side. So that's how we're able to compress so many of them into the on-chain program. And then all these penalties, if they do apply, are also calculated within the quote. And as Chris Dudley was saying, if it deviates too much, then the trade just fails automatically on that front. So yeah, we've just been working with all of them, like a winter mute or like a jump. So.
But yeah, so that's the overview. And again, part of the reason I gave the little API overview is that like Dart is our on-chain router, but you'll be able to get access to that through that same API that we provide all the other routers. All the other providers. So like our own off-chain router Argos, as well as all the other third-party providers like OKx and stuff like that. It'll just show up as another option with the API.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we do recommend using the WebSockets where applicable, just because it does provide a far smoother trading experience. So like most of the prop AMMs, as well as the larger trading shops like a Cumberland, do typically use our WebSocket API just because they need the speed and reliability of it. But if you're building a project that only needs to make a trade every so often, then the REST API will probably be a better fit on that side. And then, the Dart access should be available very, very soon, and we'll share it with all of you in WeChat.
Well, thank you, Chris. I'll just translate this part like to the audience. 就是Chris 他们推荐大家去用这个 WebSocket，然后因为这个提供了极其丝滑的这个交易体验，然后这个大多数这个他说大多数这个 Prop AM 就是这个就是咱们的暗池，也不能叫暗池吧，这怎么翻译好？就是暗池。对，然后这个反对这个大的这个 trading shop，就是去直接去用这个API，因为 他们这个需要这个速度和可靠性。但是如果你去构建一个项目，需要这个就是这么频繁的这个 trade，或者说是这个交易对的话，呃，那这个东西其实就是就是最好，可能就是一个最好的一个选项。然后这个 Dart 这个新产品的 Access，就是它的就是对权限也会就是那个 Chris 会通过 WeChat 分享给咱们。啊、All right. Thank you very much, Chris, for the further explanation. I kind of curious, like the Dart, because I try to like learn it. I only finish reading the first half part of your Twitter like these days. Like, is it related to what the WebSocket thing, or it's a part of it? So what's the relationship between the Dart and the WebSocket API you just introduced here?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
no, Christelle, yeah, feel free. So.
Oh, I mean, it's just two different ways of accessing the same thing. So Dart is our on-chain router, but currently right now get in order to get the properly formatted instructions, our API is the one that spits that out. And then again, there's like we have a WebSocket API and a REST API, but they both get you the same instructions just through different mechanisms with different pros and cons. Um, the WebSocket does streaming of quotes, so it automatically gives you updated data over and over and over until you tell it to stop. And whereas the rest is just like you ask for thing, you get it back, no further interaction required. Different use cases, but yes, Dart is the actual on-chain router, and it'll just be another provider that will give back quotes using our API, either one. And we will hopefully have more information on the availability on that very soon. Uh,
Okay.
Hopefully that answered the question. That was a little rambly, but
But you mentioned that the availability on that will be very soon. But right now it's already like you have the WebSocket and the REST API.
oh yeah,
Is
sorry, I
it
meant
using
that.
Dart
Yeah, so yeah, the APIs are still available, but like adding Dart to that will be coming soon. Because right now we only have Dart on our front end. Yeah, right now Dart is only on our front end D app. But we're planning on making that available to people to use via the API themselves soon. That's what we're adding to the API soon, is um, other people able to use
Okay.
Dart via the API.
OK, got you。各位，我稍微解释一下，就是因为他们那个 Titan 发了一个新的这个产品叫 Dart，就是昨天大家可能看到新闻了，大家这个铺天盖地都在转索安娜最近最好的为数不多的好消息生在里面。然后他们就是我就问他是个 Dart 和这个他刚才讲这 API 的关系，就是 Dart 的话是他们这个 on-chain router，就是就是一个聚合器来说的话，它最重要的作用其实就是这个路由，对吧？把这个最牛逼的价格，然后最牛逼的这个路线去给路由到大家，就是去给 trader。那现在这个 Dart 的话，其实已经在他们前端去使用了，就是能够有最好的这个价格的路线，路由路线。然后这个 API 的话，就说他们去如何就是触达他们这个 Dart，就是这个路由。那现在的话，他们的 API 其实不管 WebSocket 还是 REST API 的话，目前还不是这个 Dart，尽管也非常牛逼，我觉得。但之后的话，就是他们也会把他们现在前端继承这个 Dart 支持到这个 API 里面。All right, just explain it to the audience in Chinese. I saw there are some new questions, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Yeah, multi-leader concurrency will probably just make it much more interesting to try and land a transaction as soon as possible. Probably gonna have to send your transaction to a lot more nodes at the same time if you want to make sure it actually lands quickly.
Yeah, yeah. With the multi-leader concurrency stuff, I think with Dart coming online, us determining the best quote for your trades actually doesn't change because we are executing on like what the best prices are currently on that side. I think it's more of a matter for market makers to see how they can update the quotes on their side. So the prop AMMs, making sure that they don't get picked off from stale quotes. That's probably the biggest thing. Although I do think that we still need more information before we're fully clear on like the implications there on MCP. It will make traditional off-chain routing quite a bit harder because you wouldn't know what state you're operating on, and it might introduce more lag time. But that's why we do think the future is on-chain routing fully here.
Yeah, it's harder to
我尝试
have.
翻译一下这块。
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
OK，我尝试翻译一下这个刚才那个 Chris 讲的这块内容啊，但其实我也没有完全这个理解，就是呃，我现在对着翻译，因为我也在开这个共享技术啊，就是呃。这是multi concurrency stuff 多个并行的东西，他认为是等 Dart 上线以后，决定最优价格的呃这个对你的交易的其实不会变，因为这个我们就是他们会在最优的价格上面去执行，然后这其实这个也取决于这 market maker 他们是怎么看待他们在他们这一侧去更新这个价格quote 的。我感觉我翻译还不如不翻译啊，很多人可能已经听懂了，这个有点难理解，其实。但确实他们需要这个，就是比如说去了解更多信息，在这个 MCP 就是那个 multi concurrent 这个那个 processor 就是多个这个就是并行的这个 proposer 就这个去出来之前，就是他们也可能需要更多信息，看有什么影响。但目前看的话，应该是没有什么影响的。OK。All right. Well, there are a bunch of like arbitrators actually are DM me, like, so they actually they don't like put so many attentions into our bootcamp because they think it's kind of not that like senior level, but I probably some people like told them that it's very attractive and they asked me what the password is to this Zoom. So like they're also actually but I don't know like how much of our like chat today can be shared to by record like if our videos can be recorded but as always recorded but it's definitely can be deleted if needed or you prefer it to be shared in the website because sounds like it's very attractive to the arbitrators and potentially DeFi builders.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say like feel free to share and then we'll support the community any way we can. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
And again, I can if you want me to give you the slides, I can do that if you want to make those available as well, because they have a bunch of the resource links people asked for at the end as well. So just
Yeah,
let me know how to
that'd be
get that to
awesome.
you, and
Thank
I'll do
you.
it.
Nice. 另外各位，如果说是那个，就是如果大家不熟悉今天讲的一些内容的话，可以去看一看第一期，就是之前应该是诺老师吧，还是哪一讲，应该会给大家去做过一些这个套利的一些基础的一些科普，呃当然也大家可以回看这个录屏，当然我不只是这个套利啊，我觉得可能做项目啊什么都会用到这种价格对儿，就是怎么去更好的 spread。All right. Thank you very much today for introducing all this product and answering all these questions. Do you have any other things you want to share or like Yeah, probably. Can I ask one more, like maybe more a bit personal like questions here? Uh, it's like what's your like journey on starting this project and how do you feel like working in this space in Solana and also like in DeFi space and especially in bear market these days because it sounds very like not an easy time, right? Like for many developers and for many builders. And if you have any suggestions, I also will to share. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess the way we start is the most of the team have actually been together for the past 10 years. We all worked at like the same equity hedge funds, trading US stocks, and then we moved over to crypto around 2018 on that side. So that's how we really got started, and we were building out, I guess, routers for our own internal purposes. And when we saw that there was an opportunity in Solana to try and compete and improve prices, we just took all our bets and placed it on there on that front, believing that we can make a better product, provide better prices to users. And I really do think, the experience on Solana has been a game changer. It's so much different from like equities, from like Ethereum, EVM style, just given that the pace of change is so fast. And it's really, really exciting to be working on something that is providing you better prices than like centralized exchanges, whether it's Binance today, like how we've shown with Dart, or tomorrow with like Nasdaq or NYSE. Once you can provide better prices than anywhere in the world with that market structure that Solana has, it's probably one of the most interesting fields to be in. And it moves so fast. Like every 2, 3 months, everything can change. Like nothing is set in stone. So the opportunities here are completely massive, right? I would say like during a bear market, it might be tough with prices, but the opportunity is so big that I do think that this is like a once in a lifetime chance, and just keep building and see what sticks once we get back into the bull market, because that's when you get rewarded for all the effort that you put in during the bear. That's what I would say in terms of building on Solana currently.
Amazing guys. Thank you. 我尝试再翻译一下啊，那个他们很强啊，就是呃，让我看看，就他们开始的话是呃，OK，在2018年，我刚才听的是2018年，但他说了一大段，我这个找一下记录哦，呃。Let me sorry it's a bit long. I try to like find the record to introduce. OK，就是他们过去10年里面，他们就是在一个 equity 就股权的一个 hedge fund 去交易这个美国的股票，然后在2018年的时候开始在这个 crypto 里面去做，然后就是他们这个就开始就是在 crypto 里面就开始构建这个 router，然后但他们最开始的话就是他们内部去用的，可能就是他们做这个 hash fund 的时候去用，然后发现有一个在索拉纳上的机会，就是希望就是可以去竞争，然后去提升这个价格，然后他们就觉得这东西就把它放在前面了，就把它放在就觉得很好用，把它放在前面了，然后他们就相信他们可以做的一个更好的产品，然后就给用户提供更优的价格。然后他说这个索拉纳的体验，这个不管是交易体验还是这个用户体验，都是一个game changer。就是它和就是股票和这个 EVM 这些东西都很不一样。然后因为它这个就是变化的速度实在是太快了。然后但是他们非常非常的兴奋，能够就是去做这些，然后能够给用户们提供这个像 CES 这样甚至更好的这个价格。然后就是那可能是现在的话，是我们过去使用的是 Binance 对吧？那个价格，现在的话，我们通过 Dart 可能看到就是比 CES 更好的价格。那明天呢，就是纳斯达克，就是甚至说是传统的这个股票，他们上链，那可能需要就是找到比其他世界上都要好的这个更好的价格。那他们就是怀了这样的一个愿景，那这个希望在索拉纳上去发生，然后那就是他们就希望去探索的，因为这一切都非常非常快。那甚至可能是这个我们在就是每2个3个月都会有一些新的东西出来，然后呢，这个就像现在说的，现在是熊市，但是我们应该就 keep building，就继续去构建， 然后，因为只有当这个，就首先他们相信就是牛市一定会来，而牛市来的时候，就大家被奖赏的时候，就是那这个其实不光是对这个 develop，就可能这个他们这样非常厉害的，就是团队去使用，那我觉得可能对在座每个人都是这样子，就是那熊市打基础，对吧？这个牛市的时候就是咱发光发热，然后 OK, thank you very much for further introduce your vision, which is very moved. Um, let me see like if there are any other chat, cause never dull moment is that's for sure. Yeah, uh, yeah. I think probably that's all for my side. And if you guys want to add anything else, please go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you very much for hosting and doing all the translation, Mike. It's been extremely helpful, and just had the thought that like
Well,
with
thank you.
with the light coming in from behind your head, you just look like you descended from heaven to translate for us for me.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm also like trying to learn more. Also like I also learned more actually from your live stream introduction, which is I think so very like valuable for me personally and also like for everyone else. I think we are it's such honor for us like to host you like to go a live stream even after your right after you announce your diet. I personally probably we are the first one. Maybe listen to your like live stream, right? Which is very cool. I really hope that more people can join us and to listen to your speech today. Very helpful. Yeah, I think right after this, I will um, maybe like probably we should make a group and to see like if some people are like really want to try it and say like what's can be moving forward with our product and can see like how can like how developers and you guys can like work more closely. I mean, I'll try to push it forward. But also like thank you very much for sponsor this bootcamp, and it's such honor to have you like to sponsor our bootcamp to be together with us. And also like in addition to that, there will be a bunch of offsite events actually happen in April in different city in China. So like feel like you're very welcome to also like give a small lightning talk and to this like hackathon builders or whatever you like. Thank you.
Where are those happening in April?
Oh, it's let me double check. Sorry, one
Oh,
moment, please.
Chris Dudley. Someone was also asking about JWT token for
Yes.
the playground.
Yeah. So here, I guess I'll just post this in the Zoom chat if you want to. So I created a this is a just a send link, just a secure link that for the next couple days you can that has a an auth token for our demo environment. So if you on the playground, if you choose any of the demo nodes, you'll be able to plug that in and connect to the demo endpoints. And that token is valid for the
Oh,
next 30 days. But yeah, other than that, if you want to be able to get hooked up long term or go in our production environment, you just contact us via the form on the developer docs.
nice, thank you. Yeah, for the offsite event, so the Shenzhen Hacker House will be April 17th to 19th. So there will be a Hacker House and Web Coding Day. We got a bigger station there, 17th to 19th. And Shanghai one will be 25th to 27th. Singapore one will be 28th to like 70th. The Singapore one will be a bit different because it's a founder house with our incubator is called Solaris. Will be a diamond day and also web coding day there. I will like send you the info like after this
Yeah, cool. Sounds
okay.
good. Yeah, and also if you make a group, we can share more of the API stuff in there for anybody that wants to try it out.
Yeah, sure. I found a good way because it sounds like right now it's everybody using WeChat and there are so many groups. we need to figure out who is like qualified or who really want to try it. Like we don't want to waste your API. So like, thank you. 好的，各位，然后让我们再次感谢那个泰坦团队来，很难得就是给大家去做这个分享。然后我们这次视频的话也会录屏，会发到我们的各个开发者平台。然后但这次大家可以看到没有我们的WeChat 转播，因为确实涉及到 DeFi 还是有一点点敏感但是我们后续还是会放到我们的开发者平台上去，大家可以去交流。然后另外的话，就是今天的内容其实还是有些深入的，对我自己都有很大挑战。就是如果说大家有疑问的话，也欢迎去看我们第一期的课程，会有一些相对基础一些。然后我们再次感谢我们的泰坦团队来去给大家做的这么分享的介绍，大家可以留言在 chat 里面，谢谢。好呀，那我们今天的课程就到这里，然后感谢各位的时间。All right, thank you, Titan team. I think that's all for today, and thank you for giving us such a wonderful lesson. And really happy to have you in Solana community. All right, cheers, guys. See ya.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Take care.